Hey, I'm Johnny Candle. We're here at ICAST, and here's some of the best soft plastic lures we've seen. When you talk about Berkley, it's hard not to expect something new and exciting, and we've got that this year with the new HD True Color baits. There's 3 baits. We've got a craw, we've got the Champ Minnow, and we've got the Champ Swimmer. Now granted, each shape is designed to do something a little bit different, jig trailers, swim baits, etc., etc. But what's even more exciting about these are the paint jobs. This is HD True Color, high definition printing right on your soft plastic. You're not gonna find much out there that's more realistic. We've got the different minnow colors, different craw colors. Nothing better out there that I've seen so far. You're gonna wanna check these out soon. Soft plastics new this year from 13 Fishing. We've got a couple doozies. You're really gonna wanna check these out. First one is the Invader. Looks like a pseudo creature bait. This one floats. Get it down on the bottom, let it sit there. These tentacles are gonna stand up and wiggle right in that fish's face. There's no way they're gonna walk away without eating that one. The next one is the Ninja Craw. A little bit more of that traditional looking jig trailer, maybe put it on a bladed jig, drag it around. These claws are weighted with more plastic on the end, so they're gonna flop more violently, move more water, attract more attention. And the last one is a swim bait, the Churro. It's got a segmented body, it's got some flukes all the way around it. What I really love is it's got that giant tail with a really thin section. Again, more movement, more vibration, more bites, all new from 13 Fishing. Strike King's one of the leaders in fish catching products. I'm going to leave it at that because it doesn't matter what species it is, they're going to eat it. And one of the hottest crazes sweeping the country is the Ned rig. And you guys said, let's get after it and show them how it's done for real, right?
Yeah, we did. This is our first introduction into the Ned category. And you know, while we're certainly not first, I think we had an opportunity to kind of assess the market, see what's super popular, see where some gaps are, and kind of where the trends are headed. And I think we managed to just crush all that in year one. We came out with 3 body styles this year. I'll run you through these real fast. I'm gonna start with the one, this is called the Ned Ocho. It's 2.75 inches long. It comes in our KVD Perfect plastic line, and it's if you've used our Strike King Ocho in the past, you'll kind of recognize that octagonal shape. Has 8 sides. It's got some really serrated ribs. It's made from a super floater plastic material, which really lets the bait stand up, which is how a lot of people really like to fish it, is stand-up style on the bottom. But one of the cool things about all of our bodies that you're gonna see, each one has its own unique formula, unique recipe, because this one needs to be a little harder than this one does. This one needs to be a little more supple. So it's not a one-size-fits-all thing to get to maximize each body style. This is the Ned Cutter Worm. We've got a cutter worm in 2 other sizes in our product line. It's super popular. And what you might notice is that cut tail style design. You know, the truest meaning of the Ned technique was actually never meant to be fished on the bottom. The Ned, Katie, the guy that designed this, actually swims the bait. And this one is the one that if you're a Ned rig purist, this is the one that you're gonna love, because you just kind of swim it and it glides and kicks. It's got a lot of action on its own without you having to do a lot. And then lastly, this is honestly kind of my favorite. This is my baby. It's called the Ned Bug. And it is what we feel like is kind of getting out ahead of the Ned rig market. It's going from more do-nothing style baits to more baits with action, creature styles. This one's 2.5 inches long. This one is literally, when you throw it in the water, it just looks like you plugged it in. Everything works. And the cool thing is we've got a 2.5, a 2.75, and a 3 inch. So we've got all your bases covered, and we've got from traditional style to this more modern creature style. And if you like the Ned rig fish, we got you hooked up.
Well, it's a pretty simple technique. It's very effective, and looks like you got a handful of baits that are going to help us put a lot of fish in a live well.
We're super excited about them.
Well, that's awesome. There you have it from Strike King. All right, folks, we're here with our buddy Glenn Young from ZMan. He's going to tell us what's new with their soft plastics this year. I think you're going to like it.
I think you guys are going to love it. SCHEELS has already been a huge part of our success, and a lot of that has to do with the Ned rig too. And so we've expanded on that whole Ned rig family with some new styles. One of them is the TRD ticklers, and what this guy does right here This is kind of the culmination of years of cutting up baits and chopping them up, trying to create the ideal Ned rig profile. And that's really what the Ticklers is. And we're bringing this out in 14 different colors. It's a solid body. It kind of looks like a tube, but that's a solid body. And the tentacles are a little bit longer than the hula stick, and they're designed to separate and move and breathe in the water. So it's going to have a lot of action, whether you're fishing it on a swimming retrieve or just letting it sit on the bottom dead sticking, it's still going to move and breathe. So the Ticklers is already kind of a hit with some people, and it's going to be a really big hit with all the other big Ned rig fanatics out there. And then the other thing that we added to that series is we added the TRD bugs. So this is a small creature style bait made to fit all of the standard TRD heads, like the finesse shrimps, the Ned locks, finesse bullets, and all of those. This still fits all those same ones, but it gives you that small creature bait profile. So it's a little bit thicker, meatier than some of the TRD stuff that's out there right now. And it's a good little tiny flipping bait, or just a good little Ned rig bait. And it's got these ribs on the body that when this thing hits the water, all those ribs are going to catch air bubbles on the way down, and so those air bubbles are going to be stuck to it when it hits the bottom, and then it'll just come to life when it gets down there. It's a really cool presentation. So I think you guys are going to love the TRD bugs. Then the other thing that we brought out new this year was along the TRD front, but a little bit different than the TRD front, is the giant TRD. And this thing is truly giant. This is a huge Ned rig presentation, basically. It's this guy right here. So you can see that is a huge TRD shape. It's the same shape as a regular TRD, but just bigger and meatier. And what we've done with this one too is we've also made a hook to go with it called the Mag Shrooms. It's a 6/0 jig head hook that comes in a weedless or in a non-weedless. And this guy here, you'll see, is designed to stand up in the water, give you the same Ned rig presentation, but a much beefier profile overall than what you get off the regular TRDs. So we have the giant TRD. And the other new thing that we brought into Scheels this year were the bang sticks, because Nico rigging is a huge thing right now. Everybody loves to Nico rig, but they always struggle with trying to find the right weights or try to get him into elastic, which is difficult. That's why we came out with the Nico Shrooms. These Nico Shrooms have a special end on here that goes into elastic easily, and a keeper that holds elastic in place. So you don't have to worry about nails and screws and all that kind of stuff. This one goes right into the bait and holds it in place. So when you're Nico rigging, this bait right here, the bang sticks, was designed just for that. And because it's elastic and it doesn't rip, you don't have to put an O-ring or anything in here. You can just stick a hook right into this wacky style and go fishing. Very effective presentation. So those are the main new things that we brought out for all your Ned rig guys and all your soft plastic bass guys out there. They're gonna love all this new stuff that Scheels brought in this year.
What's going on, everybody? Josh Douglas, Scheels Pro, hanging out at ICAST. I'm in the Biospawn lure. Super duper excited about the new release of some new bait. Exo Swim 4-inch has been out for like a year now. Awesome bait. They came out with two new sizes. One a little bit bigger for your largemouth, 4.75. But of course, my personal favorite is this new 3.25-inch. Awesome baits, awesome new smallie colors. Pair this out with my Outcast Tackle Goldeneye jig head. Again, the size is perfect. It matches the hash. They got sun gill, some perch style colors, goby, and even your bright colors of smallmouth bass, spotted bass that they all love. You gotta get these baits. The 3.25-inch, the brand new Biospawn Exo Swim.
We're here with Live Target. If you're familiar with anything in the fishing industry, you've heard about Live Target before for their super realistic finishes on their fishing lures. They're always trying to bring us the next best thing, and this year they've done it again with another ICT bait that Jason's going to fill us in on why this moves the bar even higher than what Live Target's done before.
Yes, sir. I'm Jason South with Live Target, the 2019 ICAST show, and I'm here to tell you about an amazing new product, ICT, Injected Core Technology. It's a new revolutionary bait on the market. Actually won Best in Show here at ICAST with this is the Slow Roll Shiner. The neat thing about the ICT is the core of the body encapsulated is a natural, lifelike bait forage that's surrounded by the exoskin. The exoskin is an invisible clear material that goes over the internal piece, and it gives the bait its signature action. The paddle tail design is absolutely super for both your fresh and saltwater applications. It also comes in 3 sizes and 6 different colors that are phenomenal. So you're gonna be able to get this on the market coming this fall, an affordable product. You're able to buy these, a pack of 3, the large one, for $9.99. I've caught over 20 fish on one of these baits, folks. You don't think you're gonna wear them out, you will not wear them out. They're very durable. So check these out coming out this fall, ICT from Live Target.